Can you feel vibrations? Can you feel energy? Can you feel frequencies? Vibrations, energy, frequencies. Feel the Healy.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to What's Up Wednesday. It's a pleasure to have you here. And I'm saying hello to all our neighbors in Canada first. Where are the people from Canada? Say hello in the chat. Welcome to all the members of the US and also all the members from Mexico and Colombia. We are here to bring some news important for the business, and we are so happy to connect with you today. Good morning, buenos días o buenas tardes a todos. Sean bienvenidos a What's Up Wednesday. We are going to have always primary language will be English, but don't forget that we have available different languages, has Spanish, French, and Mandarin. And I take the time to say thank you to all our translators that always help us to do this important task. So feel welcome. Let me see. Put here in the chat where you are connecting from and say hello to everyone. Hello, and we have people for all the continent, from North America to South America. Colombia is saying hello, Seattle, Washington, California. Feel welcome to the Healy World family. So let's see what we have for today. Remember that this meeting is always recorded. So let's see what we have for today, July 17. We're going to start with sales updates. We also are going to remember a few things about Business Suite and Elements, very important. Our main launches for this month. We're also going to have some company updates that we're going to talk about with Jake, and very important news about device transfer, so stay tuned. And we're also going to talk with Peter about compensation plan training that we are going to have this week. So if you want more information about the compensation plan, if you have questions, don't miss that training. We're also going to review the July promotions, and we have a surprise for you about that Megan is going to tell us about later in the meeting. And we are going to end with the major event that we have for Colombia grand opening. So for that, Freddie is going to tell us all the details that you need to know. So are you ready to start? Let's go and start this meeting. Hello, Ken. We're going to do the sales updates. Let's pass to the next one. We wait so much time for this moment to have Elements here in Healy World available. That moment came at the beginning of the month, but we are getting close to the end of our pre-order. July 24 is the last day, so you can get this fabulous bundle. So don't miss that opportunity to get your Elements, to get your thin case, and more importantly, to get your envelope that are pre-filled with the Elements morning and night, so you can sample to your members, to your potential customers, and also put out there the idea of complementing your Healy device use with Elements. So don't forget about this important date. We are a few days to finish this pre-order, and we want that every one of you take advantage of this fabulous bundle. So that, keeping that in mind, that date, and don't miss it, okay? About Business Suite, or new launch, is a new comprehensive program to help you to thrive in the business that you are doing. Could be your Healy business, or could be any other business that you, your members, your customers, or friends have. So I have to tell you, I tried the app and I was amazed, surprised, almost get out of my chair when I see exactly the assessment of my personality was extremely, extremely accurate. So I am really looking forward to start working today in all these steps, tasks, and have all these tips that the app can give you. I'm just starting my assessment, my personality assessment. I have to make a break for this meeting, but I'm going to continue after. So I am really, really impressed. And I want to tell you that don't miss the opportunity to get Business Suite. So in the next slide, we've been talking about like very superficial about the app because it's a new launch, but for you to have more information, more in depth, in more detail about this fabulous Business Suite app, we are going to have a training. So save the date. You cannot miss this training with the fabulous Martin Whittman. He's going to be with us in next week in WhatsApp Wednesday, July 24th. So don't miss Martin. He's going to tell us everything about the app. You know how he's go in detail and give us this great information. So we are very happy to have him next week. So don't miss it, and tell all your members that tune us in next week for this fabulous training. Another sales update that you already know, but it's good to remind that we're going to have our compensation update plan starting in August 1st, so in a few weeks. And remember that we also have some transition period for the RDPs for your rolling device points. So in the next slide, we are going to remind a little bit how this work out. So don't forget, August 1st, new compensation plan start. But for rolling device points, we're going to have the grandfather clause. So let's review that for a second so we have that information fresh in our minds. All the members that bought or have a rolling device point in May, they are covered until July, so until the end of this month. The members that have rolling device points in June, they are covered for 3 months, so that is August. So they need to have their PSV start in September. The one that the rolling device points end in July, they need to do PSV in August. If you have rolling device point from this month in July, then you are covered until September, so you need to have PSV in October. So remember this, because in August, we start with the new compensation plan and PSV. And if you have your rolling device point from May, so then you need to be pending to do your PSV in August. So keep that in mind and be ready to grow your business with this new compensation plan update. We are very excited to support you in this process. And for that, we're going to have more information with Peter later. So now I'm going to pass the company updates to my colleague, Jake. Where are you, Jake?
I am right here. Thank you so much, Judith. And I'm super excited about Business Suite as well. So I will be listening very closely to Martin's training next week, and I'll have the opportunity to use it as well. And I agree that it is amazing. So looking forward to that. But let's get right into the couple of company updates that we have here. We announced this last week, or actually on Frequencies and Friends, but it started and kicked off last week, the official Healy Onboarding Webinar series featuring Henry Peña, our onboarding specialist. We've had many sessions so far, tons of great feedback. So as you see here, this initial webinar series, we're talking mainly about, actually, we are talking about the Healy device itself, the unboxing, background behind how to use it, the science behind it, and how you use it with the Healy 2 app. So we're going to get you up and running and how to use your Healy device with microcurrent, with the electrodes there. And these have been great. Some of the sessions, have just a few people, some have a little bit more than that, but they're interactive. You can ask questions along the way. So it's a tremendous resource. And we'll be adding additional sessions over the next few weeks and into the next month or two. A session in Spanish, a session on MagHealy, and a session on using the Analyze app. So if you haven't yet, even if you're not brand new, of course, long term, this is intended for new people to book one of these sessions right after they purchase their device. But for those of you that want to find out what's going on during these sessions and what we're talking about, you can actually join even if you are an existing member or customer. You can scan this QR code, or you can go to HealyOnboarding.com. It'll take you to basically a calendar where you can pick a date and time that works for your schedule. And then you'll get links to join the meeting via email after you confirm the date as well. So very cool. Check it out. We're super excited about the launch of this last week, and then also continuing to expand upon this as we go the rest of this year. So, all right, let's move on to, yes, device transfer. So this is something brand new as of last week as well. Very excited about this. So for those of you that may have gone through the device transfer process, it's fairly easy. It's not like it's a complicated process in the past, but you did need to submit a support ticket, and you had to include the information on your device, your information, then the information, email address, account information for the person that we're transferring it to. And now, rather than have to contact our support team for this, you can actually just go right to, if you go to the next slide here, you just log into your shop now. This isn't in Backoffice, so this is available to members and customers. You go to your shop, go to the account section there. From the drop-down menu, you'll see device transfers actually listed there. And then from there, it's simple. You'll see a drop-down box of all the devices that are available on your account. You pick the device you want to transfer. You enter the 12-digit ID, the Healy ID of the person that you are transferring the device to. You check the I agree box, click submit, and that starts the process to transfer the device. So once you've requested the transfer, the person that's receiving it, very simple, just logs into their shop, goes to the same section, the device transfer section, and clicks the accept. So you requested, the person receiving it needs to accept it, but once they log in, accept it, the process is done. Very simple to do. There's a few exceptions to this. You can't have any active subscriptions currently running on the device that you're being transferred, your device you're transferring, and it's not available for use in India, Japan, or Korea. So if you're in one of those countries, you still would need to submit a support ticket. But for the rest of us around the world, it's very simple. And Doc Steve just asked the question, do they have to be a registered customer or member? So yes. So even though this is automated, if you're transferring to somebody that is not yet involved with Healy as a member or customer, they still need to register for an account. So you don't need to make a purchase. You can use the feature available on our shop. If you give them your referral link, they can just click the sign up button. So rather than adding the device to their cart and checking out, just click the sign up button. They can pick whether they want to become a member or customer. And at that point, once they register, they'll have the 12-digit IDs, because you need the Healy 12-digit ID in order to request that transfer. So that part still is in place. And we'll talk more about this on Frequencies and Friends in 2 weeks. Actually, we'll have a video available as well that it shows and kind of demonstrates the process as well. But it's very simple to use. You don't need a video to really understand how to do it. If you want to try it out, just go to your shop right now, go to device transfers. And of course, the next time you need to transfer a device, and a lot of us have earned maybe a fast start device or a free device via a promo. Maybe you want to transfer it to someone on your team as a kind of a reward, that kind of thing, or somebody in your family that wants to use that extra Healy device. But it's very easy to use now. You can do it yourself. And yeah, just going forward, just know that you don't need to submit a support ticket. You can do it right in your shop. So, and one more thing before I pass it on to our next speaker, our Healy for Beginner, our Tech Tip Tuesday from yesterday is now available on our YouTube channel. Thank you, Henry, for adding that there. And It was fun. You know, for those of you that have been involved with Tech Tip Tuesday, we don't have an agenda. We go whenever all the attendees ask in the chat. That kind of guides where we go with our discussion. And we had Ken, I know you're on the call here, so it was a lot of fun. We had a lot of questions on using Healy Advisor search, so that search module within the Healy Advisor app. And we spent, I think, almost a half an hour talking about the different ways to use that. So go ahead if you're ever curious about how to use Healy Advisor search, check out that recording that was just added to our Healy World Americas YouTube channel at HealyAmericas.com. You'll be able to review that in detail. And yes, now let me pass it on to our amazing Managing Director for North America, Peter Christoff.
Thank you, Jake. And I absolutely love that register your device. What a neat thing. And I just want to commend you and your entire customer service team on the way that you're making it easier for everybody to do what it is they need to do. It's fantastic. So I am here to tell you about, or to talk about, an upcoming training that is actually tomorrow evening. We've got a slide that has a QR code on it, and I'm doing a comp plan training. And this is really important because as many of you know, at the beginning of this month, an email went out talking about some changes and some enhancements and some things that are going on with our compensation plan. And I'm going to take you through it. I'm going to make sure that you understand it. I'm going to go a little bit more in depth than we've gone in the past. If we could have our slides up, you can see the date and time. It's tomorrow, Thursday, at 8:30 p.m. And you've got to register. So there's a QR code to be able to do that. But it's a comp plan training, and I will be able to answer some questions and answers, and we'll be able to make sure that everybody understands what's going to change, how you can get ready for those changes, how you can take advantage of some of them, and prepare yourself for incredible growth and to be able to earn some of the additional bonuses that we have. So I guess I'm assuming that we don't really have the presentation to be able to show.
Sorry, Peter, I've got the slide up with the QR code. I'm not sure if you're not seeing it.
Oh, okay. I don't know why I'm not seeing it either. Okay. Anyway, now that you're here, Megan, I can just go ahead and bring you in. Megan is going to take you through some of the incredible promotions that we have running throughout the month of July.
Thank you, Peter, for that. So
I guess, you know what? It looked to me like I was highlighted. I was looking at myself instead of the slide, but now the slide's up.
Okay, so I stopped it momentarily and I reshared just in case there was one of those bugs that goes through with a screen sharing. But as you can all see, I'm just going to leave it up for another second because this is super important and it's coming up tomorrow. Please go ahead, take that picture right now on your screen of the QR code so you can get registered and be there with us tomorrow. Peter's going to be doing it. I'm going to be there listening in, eager, probably asking questions as well, like everybody else. So I can't wait to see everybody else there as well. Let's see what we've got going on for July. Okay. Oh, this is just me. And let's take a look at not only what we have going on for the month, but something new that we have starting today. I know you're eager. Judith teased you about it earlier on. Here it is, our promotion launching today, taking us through the end of the month. We are adding our MagHealy Professional promotion starting today, July 17th, all the way through the end of the month. So it's 50% off MagHealy Professional, but you're also receiving with that your Meridian module free. Please put in the chat here a couple of names I'm going to call out, guys, just because I know you can, and Doc Steve, please, and anybody else who's here who has their mag, who loves their mag, who uses it. Have you tried your Meridian module with this? Because I most recently just met with some people who started using and discovering the Meridian module with their MagHealy for the first time, and it was absolutely mind-blowing. It was a great event. We ended up spending so much time just looking into this out of curiosity and in awe of just how in-depth, how accurate, and how much information this module provides with your MagHealy. So the fact that you can get this free with the professional at 50% off through the end of the month is a huge opportunity, a great deal. So all your customers or your members who have been thinking about it, should they or shouldn't they with the MagHealy, this is the month for them to decide, I'm going to do it. I'm doing it now. The price is incredible, and the Meridian module comes with it. There's never a better moment to get it than right now. The value added to this promotion is just amazing. And of course, we have our Hot Days bundle promotion right now going on that started last week on the 11th for us in the Americas, but Colombia has actually had this since July 1st. So this is the same promotion now across the board for Colombia, Mexico, US, and Canada for the 40% off. The Healy Professional comes with Soul Cycle, coil, and travel case. What a complete package. So this 40% off gives you a great price. And when you look at all of the added value that's being given with this month, I mean, the value is absolutely amazing. And again, anyone who just wasn't quite ready to make that decision, who is discovering Healy and has the opportunity to discover it for the first time right now before from now through the end of the month, this is a great promotion for them to take advantage of. The coil, the travel case, and of course that Soul Cycle program, everybody is going to be enthused about that. And what can we say about our 70% off on your upgrade? So whether it's your Healy device you want to upgrade or a MagHealy that you want to upgrade, 70% off. This is a first time ever upgrade promotion at 70% off. You're not going to get a better price on an upgrade than 70% off. And we know that there's tons of devices out there. People have purchased maybe a Resonance, even a Gold or a Resonance Plus, and now have the opportunity to upgrade that device. Maybe you have one yourself that you've earned. We most recently have been sending out and issuing rewards for devices that were earned in previous months for incredible promotions that we were holding. And now you have the opportunity to upgrade a device that you earned perhaps to a bigger model, a more inclusive model. So whether yourself, your members, your customers, this is the month to upgrade those devices. There's a lot of MagHealy classics out there that I know people are just dying to upgrade to a professional. So this is the month you're going to want to do that in. And if you're in the US, do not forget when you're approaching your customers this month that there is a 0%, interest-free financing with Klarna for 18 months on their purchase. This is for the US right now through the end of the month. This is an incredible offer. So this is going to make your Healy that much more accessible to everyone that you're approaching about this with the offer through the end of the month. We've got our Glow Up promotion going on now as well through the 31st, and that is 35% off your Resonance and your Resonance Plus editions of your Healy. Your Resonance comes with the Soul Cycle free, and your Resonance Plus is going to come with the Soul Cycle, the travel case, and the coil. And both are at 35% off. So incredible savings, great discounts, but also great added value with one of our most popular programs, the Soul Cycle, and of course the travel case and the coil, which absolutely everybody wants being included with your Resonance Plus. And let's look at what you're all working towards earning through, reaching out and extending and offering all of those promotions we have going on through the end of the month. We've got our business suite that we just heard so much about that you can earn a free trial of, whether it's 1 month free trial, 2 months, or 3 months. And that's depending on 2, 3, or 4 new enrollments this month with a Resonance or above. Now, you've heard about the business suite that we were talking about. We know now Martin Whittman is going to be joining us next Wednesday, the 24th, to train us more in depth on this program. And we have some users who have had the opportunity to be introduced to the program and use it and test it and really go in depth with this program. And we're going to have some people joining us to give us their perspective and their perception, their experiences and testimonials about this program using it so thus far on Frequencies and Friends as well. So really looking forward to sharing with Martin Whittman next week and with Frequencies and Friends the week after all about this really all-encompassing, incredible program. So why not be one of those who gets to earn 1, 2, or 3 months of this absolutely free, so that you too can experience the top level, the third biggest bundle, the leader bundle version of this business suite. So you can get it, you can access it, and you can test everything that it offers. Now we've got 1 day left on the accelerator as well, right? So by tomorrow, by July 18th, anyone who's got that level 1 done, 2 enrollments by tomorrow is going to earn their Healy lanyard as well. This is a limited edition lanyard. You see that beautiful pink case and the gorgeous natural stone, necklace or chain, if you will. That's gorgeous. It's crystals, it's rose quartz, so many benefits of those natural stones as well. So it's not only beautiful, but it's got some great meaning there behind, and some great benefits from the stones on that as well. So we've got until end of day tomorrow to get level 1 done, and you will not only have this limited edition lanyard, but also you'll have earned your first month of free trial on the leader bundle of Business Suite as well. And then you've got the rest of the month to go and hit levels 2 and 3 with your 3rd and 4th new enrollments of the month. So much going on. I'm going to invite Carla on now to come and talk to us about what Mexico also has going on this month, a little bit different, and that we want to shine a light on it. Welcome, Carla.
Hi, Megan. Thank you. And thank you for telling us about the MagHealy promotion. It's one of our favorite, and people are always waiting for it. So I think between what we have with our Healy, now MagHealy at 50%, including Meridian and the upgrades, wow, I think this is going to be another great month. So let me tell you now a bit of what we have going on that Megan said it's a little bit. So we have Promoción de Crecimiento. This is exclusively for Colombia. So all of you from Colombia that are here on the call, please pay attention, because we have some rank up and maintain bonuses during this month of July. And it's there's cash bonus involved in this. So if you were paid as and qualified as a senior builder, a team manager, an executive team manager, and rank up to either director, senior director, or executive director during the month of July, you'll get a 500 euro cash bonus. So this is first time rank up in July. Then we also have something for those that are already our directors, senior directors, and executive directors. And there's a 500 euro bonus during the month of July if you have your paid as title of director, senior director, and executive director. That's a bonus of 500 euros. But there's something else. If you go from director to senior director or executive director, or from senior director to executive director, then the bonus is of 750 euros. So this is a great chance to use all these promotions that we just went through and make sure that you either rank up for the first time or maintain your paid as title as at any of our 3 director levels. So this is Colombia only. But that's not all. There's also something for Mexico, and this is our rank and advanced promotion that started running on July 1st and goes through the end of January 31st, 2025. And this is our cash bonus for first time rank up. So when you advance up to director, senior director, and executive, you will have a one-time bonus of 750 euros for getting to director, getting a bonus of 1,000 euro when you achieve senior director, and a bonus of 2,000 euro when you achieve executive director for the first time. However, for those of you that are already in this director band, we have a maintain bonus, which is maintain your paid as title, your career title, and be paid as for 2 consecutive months, and you will be receiving 1,500 euros if you maintain your director rank for 2 consecutive months. If you maintain your senior director, you also get 1,500. And if you maintain your executive director, you will get 2,000 euros for maintaining for 2 consecutive months. So this is, again, all these promos that we have. You can really take advantage of everything going on during the month of July to make sure you either rank up or get paid as or maintain, again, your title of director, senior director, or executive. Terms and conditions are on your back office. And just to let you know that our price overview flyers have been updated and are now available. So as you can see in here, we already have included our new promotion with the MagHealy and the 50% discount that is starting today. That's available already for Canada, for Mexico, and for the US, and let me see, for Colombia. We continue with the Healy Professional at 40% discount, as Megan explained, and also our MagHealy Professional at 50% discount. So those are already available for you to start sharing. We will be sharing in the WhatsApp groups, but make sure that you reach out to everybody and let them know about this MagHealy 50% discount that's starting today. Just a reminder, our closing this month is on July 31st at 7:59 Eastern Time, 6:59 Central and Colombia time. And for those of us in Mexico City and in Mountain Time, it's 5:59 p.m. And that's 4:59 p.m. for Pacific Time. So remember, the promotions end at these times on July 31st. Whenever you're in doubt, you know that you can go to your calendar and check what events we are having. So you can also go to our Healy shop, and there's a section there that says events. You can always download the calendar. And now it's my honor and pleasure to pass this mic and screen to my friend Freddy Oropesa. Hola, Freddy.
Hola, Carla. Hello, hello. Buenos días. Good morning, good afternoon to everyone. Excuse my voice, but today I have a terrible cold, but I'm here with all the energy. Today is July 17th. It means that we only have 1 month for the grand opening event in Colombia, and we are preparing all the details so you can enjoy this amazing event with a lot of added value. Please, if you can help me with the next slide. Okay, you will experience an extraordinary event, but now you already know the date. Please save the date. And in the next slide, we'll see the Sheraton Hotel will be the location with this amazing event will be during the August 17th. Will be in the amazing surprises. We'll have a special training. We're going to have a product training and business training and a special guest, and of course many more surprises that we will share in the coming days. Please save the date. August 17 will be the date for the amazing grand opening event in Bogota. Remember, the venue will be the Hotel Sheraton in Bogota. But regarding with the tickets, you can buy your ticket now. The event will start at 9 a.m. And of course, now you can buy the ticket at tuboleta.com. Tuboleta.com is one of the most prestigious platforms in Colombia. So you can go them, please, you have here the QR code. You can scan the QR code and go directly to the tuboleta.com, and you can buy your ticket or your boleta to reserve your seat. Please don't leave your buy your ticket on the last minute, because you can avoid to reserve the right seat in the event. Now, I want to share with you that we are going to have two special guests in this amazing event. Today, I want to share with you that our CEO, Mr. Christian Donner, and our COO, Mr. Luciano Garcia Rangel, will be presenting in our event, will be joining us in this special day to share with all of you. If you don't meet him or them, it will be the opportunity to meet them, and they are amazing, and you'll have the opportunity to share with them and presenting, of course, the strategy and all the vision about Healy. And of course, I'm gonna have the honor for the next slide to share this stage with my colleague Carla Dávalos Estrada. She's gonna be here in Colombia. She's the managing director of Healy Mexico, and she will be the host with me during this event. Please, you will very soon receive more details about the agenda, about the guests, about all the details that you're going to have about the venue, all the timing. Many people are asking me, when are we going to start? We're going to start at 9 a.m., but I'm going to give you in the next coming day all the details to give you more information about the event. So Colombia, continue vibrating with Healy. Please, I'm really excited to see you there, and please save the date, and I'll see you very soon and in the Hotel Sheraton in Bogota. Pass over to you, Peter.
Thank you, Freddie. Oh my gosh, that event sounds incredible. I can't wait. I would stow away in anyone's suitcase to get to that event. How exciting. Anyway, I wanted to, first off, it's 37 minutes into this call and we're very close to being done, but we've got one more important thing to do. This is great. I wanted to invite on Judith and Megan. I mean, not only because they're experienced and talented and quick and smart, and let's not forget fun, but because I think that they can bring something to this discussion that we're about to have. So let's go to our next slide. I wanted to sort of give you guys a call to action. We do these calls every Wednesday, and they're kind of a labor of love. We do them because we want to make sure that you're taking advantage of and have the knowledge of all the exciting things that are going on in the world of Healy, so that you don't miss out on anything, so that when you're talking to a potential new customer, you don't forget anything, and you've got the ability to offer them, everything that's in their best interest. So we're going to talk about how to take all this information and put it into use to your greatest advantage. Now, girls, I'm going to give you a quick thought that I want you to both think about. I'm going to tell them what I want to do. I want you to think about your best business building tip for how they can take this knowledge and put it to use. Now, our call to action today is, and you've heard me say this once, you've heard me say it many times, our opportunity is our best product. Never forget to talk about the opportunity. I know that most of you, all of you in fact, are very good about enrolling people with the purchase of a device. And that's what you want to do. And please don't ever forget to mention the opportunity, because it's our best product. Because while our devices have the ability to help someone physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, everything, our opportunity has the ability to change lives for generations to come. And you could be helping hundreds or thousands of people to do that. So you see, our opportunity is one of our best products. And with the opportunity, where does it all start? With new people. It all starts with new people. Constantly be thinking about new people. Talk to people in your group. Who have they met this week? Who is the newest person in your organization? How do we get to the people that they know that they haven't presented to yet because they're new? It's these new people that are our bridge to growth. Now, you heard Carla talking about a very exciting promotion that's available for Mexico, where they can hit new ranks and earn money for maintaining those ranks. That's huge. And we know that we have a new compensation plan that I'll be training on tomorrow. We already talked about that. But we have a new compensation plan that's launching August 1st. Now, let's just say there are some similar type promotions to what Mexico might be doing that would make it very advantageous for people to get back up to the director, the senior director, or the executive director rank. Because if they were to get back up and maintain that rank, they would be able to earn lots of money doing that. So my advice to you, or my call to action, is build rank for maintenance. And how do we do that? Now, the two ways that the first and most important way through new people is to use your tools. And we talked about new tools. We talked about enroll 2 with an HR and above, or 3 or 4, and you can earn 1, 2, or 3 months of business week. We talked about do 2 by tomorrow, and you get the Rose Quartz lanyard. We talked about 35% off the Healy Residence with free Soul Cycle, and 35% off Residence Plus with Coil, Soul Cycle, and Travel Case. How am I even remembering all of this? We talked about 40% off the Pro with Coil, Soul Cycle, Travel Case, 0% with Klarna, 70% off all upgrades. I feel like that guy on the crazy electronics commercial when I was a kid that was going out of his mind with all the stuff that's going on. And 50% off MagHealy Pro with free Meridian. Those are all tools for you to use. We also have Elements pre-order. We have Black Obsidian Edition. We have Business Suite. Those are all tools to use. Use your tools. And then it's simply about enrolling new people on a device, explaining that we have an opportunity, showing them all the money that they can earn with Fast Start. And remember, to earn the money in Fast Start, they need to bring in and talk to 3 of their friends. And of course, those 3 friends, we want to immediately learn about Fast Start and start finding their own 3 friends. This is where volume comes from. This is where sustainable volume comes from, because you duplicate that action and duplicate that action, getting back to the career ranks of director, senior director, and executive director, because maintaining those ranks by pushing Fast Start and making it duplicate through organizations creates the downline volume that will be able to keep you at director to earn that money. Now, Megan and Judith, what's your number 1 tip for someone looking to do this? Let's see, Judith, your picture's on top.
Okay.
You go first.
Okay, my number 1 tip is enrollment. Enrollment is the gasoline that keeps the business going. And a new joiner brings 3 gifts for you and the group. And the last one is the most important one. But the first gift is energy. Bring energy to the group, bring momentum to the group. The second gift is bring volume, because he's going to get his first device. So it's volume that comes to the business. But the more important gift that a new joiner brings is a list of at least 25 people that you can bring the gift of the Healy device to more homes. Every new joiner brings 25 friends, colleagues, family that we can present the Healy device and the Healy opportunity. So to me, that is the more important thing, because it's the way that we can get to more people. So any new joiner bring also more people with him. So, and leverage all the tools that you talk about, but for me is enrollment.
Okay, listen. Do you hear that sound? That's the home run that you just hit, leaving the ballpark. Fantastic. I love it. And you are so right. Okay, Megan, talk to us.
Well, Judith and I are obviously on the same frequency here.
Yes, I know.
Because enrollment is exactly where I was going. I was going to say, to that point, to start having your new potential, think about not the whole 25, but at least the first 2 or 3 right away before they even make their purchase. When you're in the process of presenting the product and somebody is showing interest in the product, and you know that it's about them answering the questions and discovering what they need to commit and feel confident to make that purchase, they are already in their mind, as they're thinking about this device and what it does and its capabilities, they're already thinking about not only how it's going to impact them and their lives, they are inadvertently thinking about who they know whose lives can also be positively impacted by the introduction of this device. It could be somebody as close as a spouse. It could be a sister, a cousin, a neighbor, a friend, a work colleague who they talk about all kinds of different things with, and who they also have belief and confidence in that this would impact them. So before they even make their purchase, they've already started to think of a couple of people in their circle that would be positively impacted by this. Encourage them to think about that and start to bring that thought from the back of their minds to the forefront, so that they recognize as soon as they're ready and have committed, and even before they've made that purchase, they already have their first members lined up in their mind because they've already identified who those people are. Then it makes them feel confident, not only about their personal purchase, but it makes the opportunity that much more feasible to them, because you've shown them how before they've even started, they have a business set up in mind. They can see how it's going to go and how it's going to run for them.
Absolutely. Great advice. Thank you both. And I have some other thank yous as we're saying our goodbyes. Thank you, Jake and Carla and Freddie and Elba, who is working on the chat. And of course, the 2 of you, Megan and Judith, and our fantastic translators that I probably speak way too fast for them to be able to keep up. And I'm sorry, I need to slow down. But thank you all. We wish you all an incredibly prosperous week. Take advantage of all that Healy has to offer. This is a really exciting time to be here, and we can't wait to celebrate all of your success.
Bye, everyone.